everyone, and welcome back. Tonight I'm gonna do a really interesting review for a movie that I recently saw with my husband on Tubi. I think it was. It was Tubi. I didn't realize it was a TV one. It's a movie done by Wes Craven. It's a 1978 American TV horror film by Wes Craven called Summer of Fear. Although it goes under the American title Stranger in Our House, and under when it was released in Europe in the theaters, it went under the title Summer of Fear. But since then, it's basically everywhere, especially the US now. It's known as Summer of Fear. The movie is from 1978, but it's based on the 1976 novel of the same name, Summer of Fear, by Lois Duncan. And it stars Linda Blair, Lee Purcell, Jeremy Slate, Jeff McCracken, and Jeff East. And basically, the premise of this movie is basically, this is the plot. It's teenager Julia is now orphaned because her parents and housekeeper died in a car accident on the East Coast, and then she's taken in by her aunt Leslie and uncle Tom, who have teenage kids, Rachel and Peter, and their adolescent son Bobby. Now, basically, from there, Julia is at first very shy and keeps to herself and she's afraid of certain things and stuff like that. But then later on, Linda Blair's character, Rachel, starts discovering strange things start occurring around Julia, and it basically simmers as it goes. It's a slow burn. I would definitely say a lot of people compare it to Suspiria, although I can see where some people would say that it's very much like Suspiria. For the time, 1978, Wes Craven, it's a TV horror film. It's more of a thriller chiller than a full-blown horror. There is horror elements to it, but for TV and the constraints back in 1978, he's done a very effective job at bringing all these characters together, and all this strange shit starts happening around Rachel. There's lots of stuff to do with her horse. Later on, everyone's infatuated by her as well, and she starts suspecting that there's something very, very wrong with her cousin Julia. And as it just simmers slowly at first, and gradually it just keeps upping the tension and the fear and the unknown. And there's little twists and turns here and there that jazzy up the story. But there's something very, very wrong with Julia, and Linda Blair's character Rachel knows it, and she starts taking it upon herself to start investigating what's going on. There's weird shit that happens. Wes Craven, it definitely has you can definitely tell it's a Wes Craven film, but made for TV. It's basically, I compare it to Deadly Friend. It has elements that would later be incorporated in Deadly Friend, like some of the campiness of it. Linda Blair's hair, oh my god, Linda Blair's hair. It's 70s. But you can see that there's certain things in this film, Summer of Fear, that basically it's very hard to, the DNA is very much there, and you can see that it's, some of it is transferred into Deadly Friend, another one of Wes Craven's films, which is from 1986. So you can see some elements there, some of the campiness. You can definitely tell it's a Wes Craven film. It's filmed in a very unique way that's only Wes Craven can do. But on a constraint and stuff like that, I would say it's very well done. Linda Blair is absolutely amazing. So is Lee Purcell as her cousin Julia. And there's even we'll get this too, Fran Drescher's in it. She plays Julia's best friend in the film. You only see a bit of her on screen, but I was very surprised Fran Drescher was in it. And she did a very good job too. So props to Wes Craven for this film. It surprised me. For a TV movie, it kept the DNA of Wes Craven while using more effective fear and thriller side of it rather than full-blown horror. But there is some horror elements in it. It's just not the Last House on the Left violence or anything like that, because as of the time, it's the constraints of TV and stuff like that. But he did an absolutely brilliant job. I've never read the novel from Lois Duncan, but I know there are differences in this film to her book, so I will have to read the book and find out. But other than that, Summer of Fear, really, I enjoyed it. Linda Blair was amazing in it, and so was Lee Purcell. It's got you can figure it out for yourself. I got the cover photo for my YouTube video on this. You can figure it out where it's leading to. But other than that, if you all want to keep up to date with more of my videos, don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to keep up to date with all my latest content and more that's coming. To all those that are new, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, please subscribe. And all those returning, thank you so much. This is my review down for this one. I thoroughly enjoyed Summer of Fear. Highly recommend it to people that want to check out some of Wes Craven's stuff from the 70s. But this one, perfect. I liked it. What do I give it? My verdict for it is, it's a good film. It could do with a remake and have more blood, more gore, a bit tense up the tension a bit more, make crazy shit happen. But hey, you never know. Other than that, I will also put in the video some recommendations for other videos to watch. But other than that, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. Okay, bye.